just finished my internship from Taiwan and I come back to Core for my further study. And now it's my second year and I want to have some information to tell you what about my internship. So I got 4 of the learning objectives before I go into Taiwan for my internship. So the first one is the time management. Because before I don't manage my time really well, and my first learning objectives is never be late at my internship. But actually I've been late for 2 times. But I think is I improved a lot after the internship. So and my time management become better, and I know how to manage my time more well. And the second one is the serving skills and the professional hospitality stereotype. Like taking orders and be aware of the menu in the restaurant. Actually in my restaurant, we can't order for the customers. We can only serve other kinds of things that the customer needed. We only can have the supervisors to take in the order. So, but we learned a lot besides them, and I really know our menu much more after my internship, and I think, yeah, I can be well aware of my menu in the restaurant. And I want to also increase the local language skills. This is the third point. And like Taiwan is, they always speak Mandarin as well. So after this time of internship, I actually improved a lot of Mandarin. And number 4 is to increase the communication skills with my working team and develop more personally during the internship. And I think I have a good teamwork with my colleagues, and I think they treat me really well and teach me a lot from the how to be a better service and how to treat our customers like our family. I analyzed that how can I work better in a restaurant. I saw my colleagues how they work and how they manage, so I act like them, and I think keep working is the reason to how you become better. And I think co-pilots in my first years F&B service is the tools for me in service, in my service experience. How to say, because we don't know much more before I came to this school, so actually we have some basics informations to know in the co-pilots, so and we can do better in our hotel. Although they have their own SOP, so we need to follow them, but some of the things are the same, and I think this is the reason why I can easier to learn from them, and I can easier to get into my work. And I think all I have learned had been some kinds of things that's useful for me for my second term. Because like first of all, the time management, I can manage my time very well now, and I won't be late, so it's better for me like to keep this, and more serving skills in a professional way to service and hospitality stereotype. These kinds of things I will learn a lot in my restaurant because they know many kinds of wines, and they teach me and they tell me how to combination with the other foods. So I think it's a really good place for you to learn. Actually, you can learn everything, even some kinds of dessert making for the customers in front of them. So I think I learned really much more, not only for the service, but also some kinds of the kitchen skills also. I also learned much better Mandarin after I go to Taiwan, and I think this can help me for my further, not only in the school but also maybe in the future I may be working back to Taiwan or in China, so I can communicate it with Chinese much more easier. And I think the most important thing is the communication skills with my working team. I become more passionate during the internship to communicate with others and to make up a teamwork to solve the problems. So I think this is the experience that I gained from my internship. I think the most challenge for my hotel is because they combined the room service and the Italian restaurant, which is my F&B service spaces, together, and I need to work for also the room service. When they have no person to deliver the food, I need to go and help them. But I think because of this, I also learn much more knowledge of room service, and I have some good relationships with the others colleagues in the room service, and we have a good memories with our working time, and I think it's a good experience for me to know two departments in one time. So I think this is a really good experience for me. For me, F&B service is really exhausted, and because most of them don't have working experience before, and this is my first time to work in a luxury hotel restaurant. And you might be seeing many kinds of celebrities, movie actors, and you need to be fair to them, and you wanted to give them the best service because they pay really high prices to have lunch, have dinner, to celebrate in your restaurant. So I think we need to have a quality for them, really good quality, even compared with other restaurants. Sometimes we might be nervous or can calm down when we saw some kinds of situation, but I think you need to know that you have such a big team, and if you have some kinds of problems, they are always there, like your families. So I think they can support you when you have some kinds of situations, and I think they can sometimes also give you some good advice. So I think because they have more experience before, so we can keep learning from them and to know what is the pros and cons to doing some kinds of stuff. And yeah, I think there are some kinds of signification, I think, yeah, for our future. So it's better for us to keep an eye on them for learning and to